air in the room was thick, like a summer night in the old quarter of Barcelona, warm, heavy, and humming with something just beneath the surface. I remember the scent of sandalwood and something sharper, like rain on stone, though I didn't realize it at first. My body was already on fire, my skin alive with the memory of hands I thought were familiar. The rhythm of it, all slow, deliberate, had lulled me into a kind of surrender, like I was floating just above the bed, watching it all happen from somewhere distant. But then something shifted, a flicker in the shadows, a breath too close, a pulse too deep. I never thought I'd say this, but I remember the sound of my own heartbeat better than I remember the name of the man who made me feel that way for so long. He was good to me. He was kind. But he was also predictable. And that, I suppose, was the beginning of it. The quiet, aching longing that I kept buried beneath routine and routine and routine. The way my body would tense sometimes when he touched me, not in fear, but in frustration. Like I was waiting for something else, something more. It was a Tuesday, or maybe a Thursday. I don't remember. I was in the kitchen, sipping tea that had gone cold, watching the rain fall in thin lines across the window. He was supposed to be home. He had promised to come home. And then I saw him. Not him. Another man, my neighbor. The one who lived just across the courtyard, 2 doors down. I didn't know his name at first. I only knew the way he moved, like he was always reaching for something just beyond his grasp, like he was always waiting, and then he appeared in my window. Not in my window, but in my window. Me, bent over the kitchen counter, in a dress that clung like a second skin, my hair catching the light. I didn't hear him at first. I didn't feel him. Was alone, or so I thought. The first touch was just the brush of a shadow. The second was a breath. The third was a hand, warm and steady, on my hip. I didn't move. I couldn't. My body was already trembling. My skin was already whispering. My mind, though, was screaming. This wasn't supposed to happen. This wasn't how it was supposed to go. But then his voice, low, rough, like a man who had not spoken in days, whispered into my ear, and I felt something stir in me I had never felt before. He didn't ask for permission. He didn't need to. He just was. And I let him be. Let him touch me in ways I hadn't let anyone touch me in years. Let him press against me. Let his body become mine. Let his hands find the places I had never let anyone else find. My breath came in soft, uneven gasps, like the ocean at dusk. My body moved with his, not in fear, but in something else. Something I had never named. He was careful at first. Too careful. Like he was afraid I would break. But then he stopped being careful. And that was when I felt it. The heat, the pull, the way my skin seemed to remember his before I did. The way my body answered him before my mind could catch up. His hands on me were not gentle, but they were not cruel. They were like fire, like smoke, like something that had always been there, just waiting to be found. He moved into me with a kind of reverence I didn't expect, like he was trying to map me, to memorize me in every line and curve. I felt every inch of him, from the weight of his body to the rhythm of his breath. My skin was alive with him. My mind was drowning. My heart was beating in time with his. And then, just as I thought I might fall apart, he stopped. Not his body, his hand, his voice. He leaned over me and whispered something I almost didn't hear. a question, a challenge, a dare. "Tell me to stop," he said. "Tell me to stop, and I will." I wanted to, I really did, but my body had other plans. My breath hitched, my skin tightened, and I felt something coil deep inside me. A hunger I hadn't known existed, a need I hadn't dared to name. And then I said his name, not his real name, the one I still call him, the one I had called him for years. But the way I said it now, soft, pleading, was not the way I had ever said it before. He didn't stop. He couldn't. I didn't want him to. I needed him to. And when he finally let go, when he finally gave in to the same thing I had given into, it was like a storm. Like the sky had cracked open and the world had tilted. I felt it in every cell of my body, in every memory I had tried to forget, in every secret I had tried to bury. Afterward, he didn't say much. He didn't need to. We both knew what had happened. We both knew it had changed something. I didn't know what it was, not then. But I knew it was real. And I knew I would remember it forever. I am Lena Ortega. I am 29 years old. I live in a small flat in Barcelona where the air smells of salt and citrus and the nights are long. I never told anyone what happened that night. I don't think I ever will. But sometimes, when the rain falls just right and the light catches the window just so, I feel it again. The heat, the pull, the way my body remembers him before I do, and I smile.